It's Madden NFL 24, and the focus is on Patrick Queen, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Raiders and the Ravens, and it comes your way next.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout. And off we go from Las Vegas. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now stick. Is going to be incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Same target. It's Jacobs again. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And they're using that in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. First carry. Now the ball comes loose. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by Myers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Jacobs. He is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Harrell. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season, but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Stick looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Stick back to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Stick looks to throw.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Right back to Mitchell here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Now back to throw.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Harrell. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. To throw on 2nd down. Harrell dancing to his left. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st down, Harrell. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they? Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start out here with the option left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. On 3rd down, it's Stick. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. He's going to try and take off with it.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A shotgun throw for Stick. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
And off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Stick from the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And Oliver, that time to run to get in there and bring him down. They run over center with Mitchell.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off the play fake. Harrell, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Harrell. That's caught by Tucker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Harrell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Harrell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Down the numbers. There he goes. Still going. Rashad Bateman. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On 1st and 10, Harrell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their
third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A final shot before break. Harrell.
A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And that, nearly picked off. But it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
Looking to throw. Harrell. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down. Harrell, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Raven. There he goes, left side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They're going to go play action now with Stick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Stick.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Pressure gets him back at the 14. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, that's a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And now here come the Raiders. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man is Myers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Harrell. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Roquan Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. 2nd and 9.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Pass taken in by Mayer.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Stick looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off.
He's
got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, He definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, Harrell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On the draw, here's Mitchell.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action, it's Stick. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Khalif Raymond. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they said a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Stick back to pass. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrell.
He finds Mayer here.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to throw. Harrell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Justin Madubuike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Carlson able to put this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Bust through the tackle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And they'll try to run the option here.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stick looking to throw.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Easton Stick, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Here comes second down.
He's back to throw.
Throw caught by Mayer.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This is 1st and 10.
To throw.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Second and a couple.
They'll look to throw.
That's caught by Tucker. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Open man right side, Myers.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Harrell. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this